This is the sitting room in that sense.
Yes, these were the halls that were constructed later on in the second phase of the house.
I see. So this is a guest room or a ballroom or?
A ballroom, yes.
I see.
Yes. So much so that the orchestra used to play
Oh,
there.
really? I see.
And then this was the ballroom. This was the secondary small ballroom.
So any memories of the place when you grew up here till you were 20?
Yes, yes. Especially my two sisters that were married.
Married here?
Yes, they were married here. Ida, that is the eldest one, and the second one.
I see. So it must have been a very lively place in those days.
Yes.
Full of life.
I mean to say that's what happens now. I come here I love being here, but only for a short time.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that life, family life, doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, it changes, no? Things change. Sorry, that's your?
My father.
I see.
Suzanne.
Okay. And
that is my mother.
Okay. All in the old style of photographs, probably.
Yes.
Short in Panjim.
And that lady is an ancestor of mine.
I see. So there's all history written on the walls here.
On the wall.
And
that is also more or less
another ancestor.
And they say that this wooden construction was brought in from a wrecked ship.
I see.
And that's why they put it. I don't know if it is actually that is the
idea.
And that was, as we called it in Portuguese, a member of the family who was known as Moço Fidal. That means to say he was agraciated with sword. Agraciated, he was the king of Portugal.
I see.
Agraciated him with that
Okay. Oh wow. So today it's open to visitors, the house?
Yes, the house is open.
I see.
Yes, the house is open to the visitors. One thing,
these doors
were made by some uncle, an ancestor of mine.
Oh,
and
wow.
This is the signal of his...
I see, of the family?
The family.
Oh wow. Very neatly done, huh? But made in Goa itself?
In Goa itself, yes.
With local carpenters.
Yes.
And just, you're by the side of the river. You're almost on the riverfront in that sense. You can see Shorao and...
Yes.
When you come in here, you feel like you're entering history and a different era in that sense, no?
That's for my father.
I see. So there are just 4 rooms in this
yes,
house?
Yes, 4 rooms. But
the
family used to sleep according to olden customs, which is not a practical way of being in Portugal, for example. Brothers used to sleep together.
Yeah.
There was any preconcept of the sisters sleeping in the same room.
Yeah.
Show you a cupboard with the story of Ramayana.
I see. So the house was built in the 17th century or 18th?
Pardon?
The house was built in the 17th century?
In the 18th century.
18th century.
1787 or something like that.
Wow. So it's full of history, and some of the furniture is all made in Goa, or
yes,
does
yes.
it?
Of course, I think so.
Maybe coming from Macau, some of it?
No, there is, of course, these things were put by my sister now.
I see.
It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Those two paintings, they are not actually painted, they are stitched.
I see. Embroidery work.
Embroidered. That is my sister.
Okay.
This one is Ida.
Okay.
And there is one more family.
I see. So amazing. And the furniture is...
And this is the old furniture of the house.
There are people who are trying to recreate this furniture and create
they
copies
create
of it.
Copies, yes,
copies.
exactly.
But the chairs and things like that, they look very small and dainty, you know.
Yes,
People were smaller in those days, I
yes,
think. They were not so big.
This symbol.
I see, yeah, royal family. Okay, so where does this come from, Macau or?
This is from Macau.
I see.
This is.
Very nice. There was a lot of trade in those days between Macau, Angola.
Yes. What happened? Actually, we did. I see, for example, the development now in India, especially in Goa. But the fact is that it is. At that time, we didn't have much activity. Because Goa was very small.
That's true.
About the most 600 people.
Yeah, 600,000.
And one thing I should say is that when I left Goa, with 20 years old, my mentality was that of a young boy of 14, 15.
I see.
We didn't have
correct.
Today it is completely.
That's true. So this is the family chapel, Doctor?
The family chapel, yes.
I see. And what's the story of...
The story of the lady is that one of my ancestors...
No, it's right.
One of our ancestors had a shipwreck, and suddenly a wooden material touched his legs. And then he saw it was a lady.
I see.
This wreck
Statue of a lady.
Between Damang and Goa.
I see.
And then he made a promise that if he reached safe and sound, he would commemorate the...
So every year you'll do it?
Nossa Senhora do Rosário.
A Lady of the Rosary.
Yes, that's why we all bear the surname of Rosário.
Really?
She is Maria Teresa de Miquelia.
I see.
Rosário. I am António Bernardo Filomeno Rosário.
Rosario Colaco.
Rosario Colaco.
Okay. Very interesting.